Hey, what's up? I'm Josh Shideler, Public Information Officer for Houston TranStar. Today is our second episode of the Talk Traffic to Me video series that we're doing. And I am here with our second guest host, the very funny Chinedu, comedian, proud Houstonian, a guy who does great work in the Houston region, one of the hardest working guys I've ever come across. So Chinedu, thank you very much for joining me and being here today.
Josh, thank you guys for having me. It is an honor to be here after years of making comedy videos about the traffic in our crazy and amazing state. It is an honor to be at the command center of these Houston traffic, okay?
Hey, I've seen some of those funny videos. I've seen some of your hilarious traffic videos, and they are 100% accurate, I have to say. So if people haven't seen them, they should go check it out. Chinedu, since this is a series called Talk Traffic to Me, where do you want to start? You know our roads and our transportation system and what traffic looks like in Houston. Where do you want to start today?
All right, I wrote down a litty of questions that I have for you today, Josh. So
okay.
I feel ready to answer them. And let me say something, guys. We're gonna get into the nitty gritty, okay? All the fun stuff in traffic. We want to know. The first question is right here is how do you monitor all the roadways in Houston?
That's a great question. So I should say that TranStar is the region's transportation management and emergency management facility. Now, the room behind me, actually, that you see is our transportation control room floor. And that's where representatives from all of our partner agencies, City of Houston, Harris County, TxDOT, and Metro, are monitoring the roads 24/7, 365. Monitoring for incidents and crashes. We see crazy things, vehicle fires, severe crashes, overturned 18-wheelers. And all the while, we are pushing information from this space behind me out to the traveling public and out to our media partners via our website, our mobile app, social media platforms. But it all happens from right here using a camera system of about 1,000 CCTV cameras along the freeways.
First of all, I'm looking at the background. It's very impressive. It looks like NASA back there, first of all, okay?
It really, it looks like mission control, right? It's pretty cool.
It's a very impressive layout, okay? I love how intricate you said it is. Because Houston isn't a small city. It's a big city.
Right.
It's literally like that scene where Morgan Freeman was helping Batman in Dark Knight with his sonar all over the city.
That's
like that, but like times a million. It's
right.
And so, it's amazing. You guys can clearly tell, like, when things happen, like you said, too. And you guys can also pinpoint when something's about, like, you guys can kind of see when somebody's about to make a bad decision, huh? Like, they're about to take that wrong exit.
Yeah, we could. And we see once they have made a bad decision, right? If there's a crash or if something that we have to respond to, we can dispatch tow operators or emergency vehicles, law enforcement to clear crashes so that we can try to get traffic moving again and get folks, going wherever they need to get as quickly and efficiently as possible.
Okay, excellent. Which that actually brings us to our next question. Now, I wanted to ask you, in your role at Houston TranStar, what's the craziest thing you've seen on the cameras?
That's a good question.
I like the like, oh man, listen.
So like I mentioned, so we've seen vehicle fires, we've seen severe car crashes, we've seen overturned 18-wheelers, but that's kind of an everyday thing. And I hate to say that because I think a lot of crashes can be prevented if we would just all drive the speed limit and put our phones down, and concentrate on the task of driving. But to answer your question, Chinedu, this is going to sound weird, man, but I think in 2018, we had 3 different incidents of folks stripping down and letting it all hang out on the freeways. I don't know the why. I don't want to talk about the why behind it, but they just were overcome with a sudden need to be naked. And they got on top of a car, on top of an 18-wheeler, dancing. And we see that stuff at TranStar. We aren't recording. None of our cameras record, so it's not like we can go back and watch. But that has got to be at least near the craziest thing or the wildest thing we've seen.
So just for clarification, when you say letting it all hang out, we're talking like she's a brick house, like she's my letting out like that kind of wow. Okay,
and I don't know why 2018 had 3 different occasions. So I'd encourage folks to do that at home, not on the freeways. But
please,
please,
And you said on how many different occasions?
It was 3 times. It was 3 times in 2018 alone. So it hadn't happened anytime recently, not to my knowledge. But
traffic ain't that bad. You know, 290.
Right? I know it can be frustrating, but man, that's extreme.
Okay. I think so. Our next question. what road projects or traffic conditions do we need to be made aware of?
Another good question, Chinedu. Man, that one's a little tough to answer because things change a lot. TxDOT really takes center stage when it comes to freeway construction efforts. And they've got a lot of things working at different times throughout the year. I think the ones that we should probably talk about are ones that are underway, actually, and folks that are already, they already know about it. The West Loop, the 69, 59, I say 59, old habits die hard. 69, 610 interchange. There's going to be a lot of work on those connectors from 69 to the loop this year. So folks can expect months-long closures on that effort. And then I know there's a lot going on 45, South Harris County, Galveston County, a lot that's going to be, again, months-long closures coming our way on that front as well. Not just this year, but in the subsequent years. So I encourage folks, Chinedu, to keep an eye on the TranStar website. We publish all that information about what to expect, where the closures are going to be, and we try to push that information to people. But the best thing that folks can do is stay in the know. Figure out where those closures are going to happen. Check your route before you leave, and try to plan ahead so you can avoid some of the major sticking points on the roads.
I honestly agree. I feel these are just standard survival tips to live in Houston in the first place, guys. We all should know this, and if we don't know it, we should greatly apply it. We should apply it to our lives immediately, especially when we're making, like you said, these long commutes, though. And then, like you said earlier with 59, I know it'll be 69, so I'm the same way. Old habits die hard. I still call America Sharp Salmon. I'm like that. I still do that. So I'm with you on that.
Yeah.
Go ahead. No, I want to say, but before we wrap though, now recently I took the newly constructed bridge that connects Highway 6 to 1960 over 290, and it looks amazing. I remember for the longest time it looked like scraps of Autobots and Decepticons just all in the area right there. It looked terrible. But
that's always how it goes, right? You drive it and you see construction ongoing and you think, this is a nightmare. This is never going to be better, right?
Yes.
And more times than not, it turns out to be so much better, but it can be a pain getting to that point,
It really can, because that area in 290 itself now, those added lanes, it was a pain getting it built, but now when I tell you guys, it's a breeze going through 290 a lot of the days now. Honestly, I never thought I'd say that. But it's been a great breeze going through there though. But
absolutely,
Josh.
Well, I'll tell you what, Chinedu. Yeah, in effort to keep our videos, short for folks on social media. Before we sign off, I want to give you an opportunity to tell folks how to follow you, how to check out your hilarious videos, and follow your social profiles and stuff. Do you mind kind of chatting about that real quick?
Oh, no problem. You guys can follow me everywhere at Chinedu Ogu. That's ChineduOgu. I'm on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. I saw my MySpace page. If you're still on there, I don't know if you're still on there. I'm on High Five. You guys still on High Five? I'm on there too. Check me out on there. I play Oregon Trail on the weekly, so catch me on the Oregon Trail too. I'm on there. You can also catch me on my current tour, Expect Delays. We're touring from February to December. So we're out here, of course. Seating is limited, of course, because of COVID. Taking all proper precautions, keep everyone safe. Tickets are available at ChineduOgu.com for that tour. Again, it's Expect Delays tour. We start next month.
That is awesome. I'm gonna catch you on the tour. I've seen it. One of the shows in Galveston coming up. You're in East Houston. You're back in Houston in September. We're gonna check it out for sure. So I know I'm looking forward to it. And I'd encourage folks at home who are watching today's video. Same thing for TranStar. Give us a follow on social media. We are always pushing real-time traffic and road condition updates on Facebook and Twitter and Instagram, LinkedIn a little bit too. Bookmark our website or our real-time traffic map. Check it before you go. Give yourself the best opportunity to miss traffic. We're here to help. So, Chinedu, man, thank you again. I am so grateful for your presence here with me today. I've loved chatting with you.
No, thank you guys for inviting me to this command center, okay? And if you guys don't mind, I'm going to go out to the live and talk to Zordon, because Zordon's here at TranStar, guys, okay? He's here. It's great.
I love it. Chinedu, come back anytime, man. You're welcome here always.
Thank you so much.